Welcome back to Shoujo Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, as always, joined by the splendid Joe. And I know you guys missed us dearly for the unanticipated week off that we did not plan, but I moved and was dying. First, I used to be so good at moving, and now I'm, it's life, father time. Yes, collecting things makes it very difficult. Because physically moving it was exhausting because it was just me and my stepdad, and then now just the unpacking, and I thought I was gonna get right back to work, but then I was having issues with my internet, and then Joe, it turns out that I was waiting to get a new phone for this thing that it wasn't going to work, and so I could have gotten a new phone much sooner, but I have a new phone now. It's just for fun to see live the times of not having a cell phone. Off the grid.
What if you were living in the late 80s, early 90s,
Yep. So I have a new phone. Nope. Okay, I don't have a car yet. I'm actually borrowing my grandma's car right now. Big old boat. It's like a Mercury something, but it's enormous. That's the next thing in the new Sarah journey. New phone,
your
journey
place, to reinvent yourself.
New dog, new faster internet.
Yeah.
I did a stream last week and it was smooth sailing and it was incredible.
There we go. All upgrades.
Yep. So now it's just putting the posters is going to be, normally that's the last thing I do. Luckily I bought these poster folders, kind of like what you see at conventions when they show you what they have. So at least my posters aren't just laying around until I put them up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but so hectic times in the world of Sarah. I guess I'll just carry off this and what I've been up to. Other than that stuff is still slowly watching Survivor. I bought the first 3 omnibus volumes of A Sign of Affection. If you just put in, if I haven't started, if I have a manga series in progress, I wouldn't then buy an omnibus if it's volumes, because I'm either we're starting with it or we're not having it at all, because it has to be the big books first and then little ones. It has to be left to right order, where it's it goes big to small. But I need another bookshelf for sure. So a trip to IKEA is in the future. Oh my God, Joe, I hadn't dusted my computer in a long time. Did that. That was wild. The amount that came out. I feel like that's most of what I got. So how have you been, Joe? I know it feels like forever since we last talked.
Yeah, because we took a week off. So it's I haven't talked to you. We
haven't talked in 2 weeks.
I know. It's been a bit. We didn't talk the time while you were moving, because you were moving.
No. Yes.
No, it's been good. I went to that anime convention. And that was pretty good. I dressed up like Stein from Soul Eater, and that worked out pretty okay. It was not the best looking Stein there, but it was
of that.
I can, yeah. My phone's in the other room.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see it.
So I can go get it.
You weren't the only one?
No, there were a couple there. This was a big convention. The cosplay was really good at this one. Kind of the only thing that was really good about this one. The shopping was horrendous. I was reduced to buying a mystery box.
Oh my God. Never in my life.
I think that's fun. I think that's kind of goofy, especially if I didn't buy anything else. I can just let me get the stuff that I got actually. So
Ooh, show and tell just for me and tell just for the listeners. I bet I still would have wasted a bunch of money there despite the quality not being that good. I haven't gone to a convention since we went to the one in January, but because it's fun to go with friends. I don't think I would cosplay if I was going by myself. I've gone to a convention by myself before, but mostly that's just like I'm strictly here to shop. So I don't know, because we have plenty that come here. I don't know. We need to go to one where I can meet Jennifer Hale. It's the one time I would wait in line for like a voice actor to like sign my whatever. I can have her sign my old FemShep license plate with like a silver Sharpie. That would be good. But I mean, me and my sister met Johnny Young Bosch, one of my favorite voice actors, and we were like, I'm not paying money. Sure then. we just talked to him and he was like, is there anything you'd like that I can say for you? And my sister's just like, can you say my name? And then oh god, yeah. But I guess at the time there was like the option to pay to have them leave or record a new message for your voicemail, which I thought was a cool idea, except for that no one calling me would understand it at all, and they'd be like, why is there a dude doing Sarah's voicemail?
Okay, sorry, I had to like run around and get a bunch of stuff because I have strategically hidden a lot of it, because let me tell you, that mystery box was full of garbage.
Oh, is it all like smutty stuff or something?
Maybe. Never buy a mystery box kit, because it's all the stuff that they probably can't sell normally. Which is why I got it, because it was funny. It was only like $30, so I was like, whatever. Yeah. Well, I didn't buy anything. The only other thing I bought on purpose was this. So I'm holding like a little sheep plushie that's like.
Oh, that's cute.
It's like a black sheep that's got like a purple face. I don't think it's from
Cult
anything.
of Lambs or so. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that, but yeah, and it glows in the dark. This is the thing I bought on purpose.
Cool. It's so cute.
It's very cute. So. This was the good thing I got, but I was so uninspired by everything else there, because there wasn't a big like artist alley really.
See, and that's Artist Alley is always way better than the vendors. It's like stuff they're selling that you could buy anywhere.
I agree, but it was a lot of like the stuff people were selling were like keychains and like things I don't really get. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah,
I like to get more of the pushy stuff, or like the cool posters or something. All right, so in this mystery box there were a couple things. The best thing, I'll show you the best thing in the mystery box. The best thing was this Mew keychain. It's just Mew from Pokemon in like the generic Mew pose. That was the highlight.
Well, is Mew annoying? Is he kind of annoying? What do we think?
No, he just like flies around. He's like in a bubble.
Okay.
From Pokemon, Mew from Pokemon.
I guess I was just like, I wish you did more. I guess.
He doesn't do anything.
I haven't seen. Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
It's like the first legendary or whatever. Mewtwo is much cooler.
Way better. Yeah.
For sure. So it came with a plushie. But this is a keychain plushie. This is from something called Gloomy the Naughty Grizzly, and it's like a yellow claw with like blood marks on the like talons, and it's disgusting. And if you press the button, it makes a little sound.
That's her little click. Yep. Is that all it is?
It makes like a splooshy noise. I put it into my mic so that people can hear it. You'll hear this later. It's disgusting. I hate this. I hate that it's yellow. It looks like a banana.
It does look like a banana.
It's terrible. I hate this thing.
Well, I'm like, it's almost like, just send that to the Tooth and Claw guys. They love bears attacking people. It's like a little bear arm.
Yeah, they can have it.
Blood on it or something.
It also came with 2 figurines. The first one actually isn't that bad, but it has a fatal flaw. So this is from Dragon Ball Z. It's Gotenks, I think, like the fusion of them. The problem is that you have to paint it yourself, so it's just a gray statue, and they're like, you could paint it, but guess what? I am never going to paint this. So it's just a gray statue I have.
Okay.
I don't want this statue. I'm not going to paint this thing. I don't even know how you would paint this thing. The like example they have here is like, it's like shaded in all these places. I'm like, I don't have any inclination to do that. If I paint this, it's going to look dumb as hell. So this is going to stay gray forever, or I'm going to give this to somebody else. The second one is less good.
Oh God. Here we go.
So this is a character from
it's one of Rumi Takahashi. Yeah. Okay, I know who this character is at least.
This is Lum, who's like a alien girl who has like turquoise hair and horns and wears like a tiger stripe, bikini, The figurine is bizarre. I hate it because she has a huge head, and then she's doing like a sexy girl pose. So it's like her back's arched in a way that's impossible. This thing looks terrible. I took it out. I hate how it looks.
Okay, it's not as bad as I was anticipating. Maybe.
Okay, well,
I haven't watched the show, but I guess I should probably, since I like a lot of her shows.
Yeah, they redid it. This is one of the ones that got rebooted.
Really do figurines because I just don't like because it can't perfectly. It's right. It's a 3D thing, so it's not gonna look like the anime that I like that it's based off of. It's I don't know. I like acrylic stands more, which are hard to find.
Oh yeah.
In conventions here, they're all over the place in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, when you are you guys going to go to Otome Road?
I have no idea. I don't know what that is.
It's in Akihabara. It's like Maiden's Road. It's so it's like more girl, which is perfect for show or Joe for shoujo. You gotta go there.
I feel like I'm gonna stick out. Maybe
you just forced the whole group to come with you.
Okay.
And that's where the Swallowtail Butler Cafe that we went to, and oh god, if you went there, it might be weird because they're very much like My Lady, and I don't think I saw a single dude in there. But
yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I will be getting extremely drunk. Anyway, so first off, I want everybody to know that I bought this mystery box knowing it was going to be full of garbage. So I did this on purpose, and it was very funny. And I opened it in front of all my friends, and it was good. And it was probably worth $30 or whatever. Not really.
I thought it was going to be like a lady figuring with huge knockers.
Well, I haven't showed you the shirt that came with it.
Oh no!
Here's
a shirt. Even worse.
Here is the shirt that came with it. So this is apparently a character from some show called Heaven's Lost Property. This is basically like a little
naked lady,
naked angel girl that's like purple, and under it says Pet Class Angeloid Type Alpha.
I think you should wear that. You love purple.
I am never going to wear this. I only will wear this as a joke around my friends and never anywhere else because this is the most cursed shirt I've ever owned.
Yeah, it is. And people are just going to look at you, give you dirty looks.
I do not understand why anybody would manufacture this shirt.
Who's wearing those? It's like they're just.
Well, the good news is that they put it in a mystery box, which means nobody's buying it.
Okay.
which is the silver lining. The bad news is that it was made at all. So yes, I have this very stupid, very horny shirt that is they don't show any nudity, right? It's all kind of conveniently censored or whatever.
Little arms covering the bits.
Yeah. But it's terrible. It's awful. So that's what I've been cursed with. That I cursed myself with, kind of. But at least I have this Mew keychain that's all right.
Costs like 20 cents to make.
I've gotten mystery boxes that have good stuff in it.
Okay. I've never bought one. So this is really
a testament to the kind of vendors that were there.
Not a gambler. Oh, God.
It's fun to do, especially if they're like $20. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I was expecting to buy some stuff at this one because I bought a lot of stuff at the one we went to. And I bought one thing, and I'm like, well, this is very anticlimactic for me.
When we went together, were you like, oh, Sarah's unhinged? I can't believe she's buying so much stuff. I'm trying to remember if I controlled myself at all.
You kind of did. I think the thing that was most shocking to me is you kept buying posters, even though you already had posters.
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking, if I buy this, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, okay, because it's like posters. I have a limited space I can put that on, but I don't use keychains. All the shirts are shitty Gildan shirts. Maybe if they were on a better t-shirt, I would buy some.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like the stiff, one solid print on your shirt.
Oh, that's what this shirt is. Yeah, it's terrible.
Rustles on you. Yeah,
very quickly.
It's just and then plushies. I've never been that into plushies, but I did get some Caro ones for Cardcaptor Sakura. So now I'm I feel like I should get more so that it's a thing, and then I can just get what kids have in their bedrooms, where it's the little hammock up in the corner where they put all their plushies in it.
Oh,
so I was thinking I could do if I get more plushies. But yeah, it's tough. I'm not buying damn candles themed after a character, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We're bath salts. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm like trying to think of the best, like, posters is really just the thing that I've always been able to make work, but at some point it's not. So.
Yeah, but that's what I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we also both watched Chihayafuru.
I watched 3 more episodes.
Yep.
4 through 6.
4 through 6 of season 3. And I am psyched for our next set of episodes now. But we'll get to it.
We're starting to get some payoffs for some things, and it's good. It's almost like season 2 was worth it.
Why don't you tell us all about it, Joe?
Okay, all right. Chihayafuru episode 4 is called Nobody Wishes to See. So, as a recap, we're in the tournament. We're in the quarterfinals of the tournament at this point. So we jump back into the quarterfinals, and the lineups are Hiroshi, which is the guy from the society that they're in. That's like an advisor now, versus Arata. Morale, which is like Arata's
mentor,
mentor guy, versus Dr. Harada. Pseudo versus Taichi, and Chihaya versus Haruka, which is like the Hunter ass previous queen that's there. Nishida is like, holy shit, Chihaya, you have to play a former queen, and Chihaya's like, oh wait, really? Because apparently she didn't know who this was.
Yeah, and you say you like Harada, but like you weren't watching everything Harada related, which I can't imagine is that much. Like growing up from the time you start, because this lady would have been around at that point, I would think.
She would have been, at that time.
So, like, what the heck? Maybe it's like her sister just hogged the TV to watch her own things, and so she never got to watch the TV.
Because it would have been 2 years of Shinobu, but we saw both of those years, and then 1 year.
Well, I guess
and then it would have been
her. Only 2 years of. Well, I guess if they were in 6th grade, were they really like 12 at the beginning? And then that means they would have only had 2 years of middle school, and now they're freshmen in high school. So I guess it's possible. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, you feel like she would have heard about her though, at least, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was only 4 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know, but
anyway,
yeah, I guess she's just so selfish. She only pays attention to herself. So it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, everyone talks about how good Haruka is. She's like the better version of Shinobu, everybody says, even though we're going to see that that's not true. Taichi tries to strategize against Pseudo, but is dragged into a team huddle with the rest of the Shiranami Society. They landed 4 people in the finals, which is incredible. And if they all win, it'll be a clean sweep. Since these players will probably be at the Masters and Queen qualifiers in a couple of weeks, everybody is watching pretty closely. Haruka's family has to step out because the dad is like wrangling their 2 small kids. And everybody thinks that Chihaya is going to lose. Let's see. Pseudo smack talks and it's annoying. I hate him. I hope we're done with him after this.
Never.
God, I'm so sick of this guy. The match starts. Chihaya is doing real well off the bat and takes the first 2 cards because she's now paying attention to the reader's pitch and trying to catch like the intonation so she can take cards early. It kind of works, but she also faults. So, it's kind of a mixed bag. Haruka starts to think that this is looking like it's going to be an underdog story where she gets beat by a high schooler and decides to lock in. She takes a few cards, and it turns out that Haruka is already a pro at predicting pitch, so Chihaya can't win off of that alone. Chihaya is shocked to see that Haruka doesn't rearrange any of her cards as she goes, which means there's just huge holes on the side of her field, making it hard to hit multiple cards in, like, one swipe. So basically, you have to know exactly which card you're going for, because you can't, like, just hit a bunch of them, basically.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy. I'd be like, you must organize them. I can't. Oh, God, that would stress me out so much.
Yeah, I like the idea that Haruka just remembers her side of the field and then just doesn't do anything ever after that.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like because I can't stand things a certain way, even if it's not necessarily my thing to change, I'll do it. And then sometimes I'll do it and it messes stuff up worse than it was before. And it's like, I wish I didn't do that. But, stress me out.
Because of this, Haruka is gaining some momentum. Nearby, Dr. Harada is getting wrecked by Morale. He's down by like 10 cards. Arata's doing pretty well in his match, and the other games are so intense that nobody is watching Taichi's match at all, which is turning out to be pretty normal, I guess. Pseudo tries to contest a card, but he just does this to piss Taichi off. Then Pseudo accuses Taichi of being in love with Chihaya, and Taichi hates him.
We all hate him.
Taichi decides that Pseudo is just doing this to cover up the fact that he's tired. Taichi starts applying some skills, and it starts to work out. So this is going to be a close one, folks. Every game is going to be kind of close. We get the mid-match scores. Right now, Dr. Harada is losing 19-10, so maybe that one's not going to be close. Arata is winning his game 12-17. Taichi is losing 17-12, so, they're kind of opposites. And Chihaya is losing 16-13. The Shironomi Society is losing all of their games right now, so that's not great. Chihaya loses a card that she's good at, but is knocked out of the shock when Dr. Harada just yells out that he got a card in time, and this, makes everybody feel better, because individual games are also team games, remember? The thing Taichi always tells himself, but doesn't really quite believe? Here it is. Chihaya takes a card by going around a block, which is kind of a flex. So she's getting into it now. That's
the same way she injured herself with Rion. So no PTSD there, I guess.
Nope. Going
just
for it.
Went for it.
Then she sends the Chihayafuru card to Haruka as a dare. And Haruka places it as far from Chihaya as possible. Then they both hit a card at the same time, but Chihaya is too timid to contest because she still hasn't ever done that in the show. She tries to channel Shinobu as she plays and only hit the very corner of cards, and it's still neck and neck, but Haruka seems to be getting kind of tired because, she just came out of retirement from this. Chihaya and Haruka seem to hit the Chihayafuru card at the same time, but it turns out that Chihaya got it, and this rattles Haruka a bit. Nearby, Arata is ahead, but can't seem to widen his lead. Hiroshi's been practicing as the club advisor, so he's still pretty good. He's even better than he was last year, apparently. So there we go. And he went to he lost the challengers.
He was at the qualifiers. Yeah.
So he's ranked third, I guess.
Yep. You know, Chihaya beat the guy who beat him.
Oh yeah.
Last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Pseudo is still pretty good, but Taichi is starting to gain some momentum as the number of remaining cards goes down because he memorizes everything and gets better as the game goes on. Nearby, the Class B tournament is happening in the same room, I guess, because we hear Retro win his match. But nobody has been paying attention to that. But now Pseudo and Taichi are both motivated to not lose because, they can't lose to Retro because that's embarrassing because we all hate that guy.
It's mortifying. Yeah, because now he's going to be... God, because that means he's going to be around more, because now he's going to be a person they could be playing in Class A things. Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, not more Retro.
There is a funny bit with him, in the next episode, though, that it's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Or, in 2 episodes from now, maybe. Haruka's kid comes in to watch the match, and she gets motivated to do better. Also, Dr. Harada has somewhat caught up, so, we're still going. And Chihaya thinks about how she has no enemies here, and we're all just having fun playing Carta. She's probably the only one who thinks that as we cut to credits.
Oh, man.
Gaming.
Yeah, I guess I was just very much nothing but straight up playing.
Yep.
The game. So I feel like there's not that much to talk about.
No, not really.
But yay, Taichi doing good.
Pretty good episode. It jumps between a lot of different matches. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And it's all people that we're familiar with. So that, a bit more interest than the randos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll talk about the outcome of the matches in the next bit.
Yep.
You want to just do that?
Yeah.
All right, episode 5 is called Mount Amano-Kagu. We open and learn that Chihaya is down by only 1 card as the score is now 5-6. The Fujisaki coach speculates that Haruka was rattled by losing the Chihayafuru card last episode and has let her lead slip. Also, I never learned the Fujisaki coach's name, so I'm just going to call her that forever.
Is it Sakura Zono or something?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Whatever.
I'm hoping we're done with her after these episodes.
Well-endowed coach.
Yeah. Haruka decides that she needs to throw Chihaya off her game. And they both turn to see that Haruka's kid has practiced swiping, and Chihaya notices that the kid's wearing a daddy bear shirt and is like, look at that cool baby.
Same taste as a toddler, Chihaya.
Yeah, she does not get distracted.
I guess Shinobu too. Nah. Only Daddy Bear can distract her.
Haruka remembers that she should be having fun too, and then takes a card from Chihaya super quick because maybe now she can read the reader's accent better or something. They give some explanation, but basically she's just having fun now and therefore plays better.
Yeah.
They both swipe at a dead card and clearly hit it, but both of them are like, I guess that was just the wind. Ha ha ha. Let's just ignore that happened because they're just having a good time, and this was pretty funny.
I thought it was just that they both swiped right above it. But that's good.
Well, clearly one of them hit it because it like moves too much to be the win, and both of them are just like, whatever, who cares?
Yeah, I guess if they determine it, then no one else can step in.
Yeah. Nishida speculates that Chihaya isn't intimidated by Haruka because the only person she recognizes as queen is Shinobu, because she didn't even know that she was a former queen, so whatever.
Because she's weirdly fixated.
But we're reminded that even Shinobu... What?
I was just going to say on her rival / future friend.
Mm-hmm. But even Shinobu isn't undefeated as we pan over to Arata losing to Hiroshi in what is an upset, I guess. We don't really get how this happens, but Arata gives some commentary that Hiroshi was able to more or less guess the last 5 cards correct, which I don't understand how that's possible, but he did it.
Well, I guess it's like the whole, like, they're just prepping in advance for it to be that card, and then, you know, if they were wrong, then they probably would have faulted, but he just ended up being right with his, like, anticipating a certain card, giving him because I guess it's like Arata's thing is acceleration, so he can't get going until he picks the card versus like just aiming for it in or right off the bat, regardless of what the reader says.
Yeah
I know,
like
but
a little bit of a window here. This is the first Arata loss we got.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he lost before. Like, he's lost before, but
well,
we haven't actually seen the match,
he lost to his mentor. But yeah, he beat Shinobu, and Nishida thinks about that. But it's also like we later find out that she was like had a fever, so that's probably why. But they don't necessarily know that. And he's like this huge figure they built up in their heads, and hopefully it's like, you know, probably shocking. Well, no, they both are able to carry on with their matches, but I'm like, yeah, look, Taichi, he's not untouchable. You're great too.
So this is shocking. Yeah. Taichi and Chihaya are like, well, that's unexpected, but then they turn back to their own game. The next turn, Morale beats Dr. Harada, but only by 4. And Morale looks pretty tired because before he was winning by like 10. So it must have been a kind of rough end game for him. 4 cards are left, and both matches are 2-2. Both Taichi and Chihaya take from their opponent's side, which is like a crazy strategy this late in the game because they both play aggressively. Everyone is like, why would they even do that? But I guess it's the Shiranami Society special. So everyone's like, these guys are just like this. Chihaya takes her last card and secures the win, and Chihaya immediately falls asleep. Unfortunately, because Taichi did not take his next card, it's down to 1 versus 1, or like 1-1 again, because we all love it when this happens.
Yes, and you were all like, surely this scenario can't happen that often. Why are they giving us an explanation?
Oh, geez. Yep, it happened again. But we all know how this goes for Taichi, including Taichi.
Yeah.
Pseudo is pissed. Or no, the last card is red, and Taichi immediately goes for Pseudo's card and takes it, because my boy knows he's unlucky. He's done this 1,000 times at this point.
Yeah.
We've seen this show before.
Well, we've also, it's like when they had the team finale or like last match, he was like, I'm fine never having my card read again in a luck of the draw as long as I can get it this time, because this is like a thing that they can do together, and Chihaya wants blah blah blah. So it's like, there, I got my wish then, so never again will it be my card that's read.
Pseudo is pissed that anybody would play like that. He's like, why would anybody go for the opposite person's card? And then Taichi explains that he's super unlucky. He's like, listen, man, I don't know if you've seen the show Chihayafuru. This happens to me all the time.
Like, constantly.
Yeah. So that's, 3 wins for the Shiranami Society. That's Hiroshi, Chihaya, and Taichi. And then Morale moved on. So pretty good showing from the team.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Elsewhere, Chihaya's sister Chichose is at a photo shoot, and her mom comes to bring her her phone because she left it, but then she has to run back to her part-time job because she works a part-time job. And Chitose is like, why didn't you just send Chihaya to give it to me? And her mom's like, dude, she's at a tournament. Anyway, I've got to go back to work. Bye. There's that scene.
I thought someone was going to go. Well, is this where we see her mom like gets on the subway and she kind of dozes off and bumps into someone? Because I was like, okay, there's where I see where Chihaya gets it from.
Oh, I don't know
mom,
if this
like
is
dozing off, standing up.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Back at the tournament, the last match is posted. It's Chihaya versus Hiroshi and Morale versus Taichi. However, Hiroshi resigns immediately. And we get an on-screen note that this is pretty typical when 2 members of the same society are matched up, or if you're gonna miss your bus, which is the 2 explanations they gave us.
Okay.
Hiroshi's like, it's cool. We'll just let Chihaya sleep, like whatever. And then he turns to Taichi and is like, we both know you have no momentum or luck, which means you're all skill, I guess. And everyone's going to underestimate that. So like, go get morale, I guess.
Well, it's nice because Taichi has been constantly telling himself that he may try hard, but he lacks that like innate instinct or talent that like Chihaya and Arata have. And that's why he's constantly doubting himself. But to have someone say it to him, you do have talent. It was like motivating, and that was nice. Too bad his friends can never say that to him.
I know. Hiroshi's being cool here. Yeah. He's just, I mean, I guess it makes sense for Hiroshi because it's like, there's really no reason to play Chihaya because like she's not going to be playing him in the qualifiers or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So he would only get a chance to play Taichi, but he can play Taichi whenever he wants. So this makes sense.
Yeah, I guess when I think about Hiroshi, it's also when he was playing Arata. He's the advisor for the school with the chick who like does the hands thing to curse, and Arata's all like, "Oh, I feel cursed or something."
Yeah.
So, do you think she has real powers?
No.
Oh, okay.
Although, like canonically, Retro does have the ability to predict lineups.
Yeah. Maybe this is a supernatural show too.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And then you can get your real heart of the cards thing happening.
Yeah. So Hiroshi being cool. Taichi's like, oh man, I don't even know if I have like skill. I don't even know if that's true. But then he's like, ooh, Arata's watching. I have to do well for my secret crush, Arata.
Boys love?
No, too bad they do not.
No,
although they talk to each other more than they talk to Chihaya, so they got more of a like Naruto Sasuke thing going on than anything else.
No, except we actually, I like both of them, whereas I hated Sasuke. So it was like Naruto's whatever.
Yeah, but it's the quintessential that dynamic. The like, we're also rivals, but like, I also just kind of want to spend time with you, man.
And well, she's got it with Shinobu too, so like, let's just mix it up,
Shinobu does not seem to care at all, though.
No, she kind of like, oh, when will I see you again? When are we gonna play? So she was looking forward to seeing Chihaya in a match.
Yeah, maybe. I wish we got more time with Shinobu.
We're gonna get girls love or boys love at some point in some show.
Eventually, it'll have to happen.
Surely, yes.
Outside, the Fujisaki coach and Haruka talk. Haruka wants to play with her again sometime, and she's getting back into the game for real, and the coach wonders if it's too late for her to get back into it too, and it's a really touching scene, except I don't know her name.
But yeah, no, because, I mean, she can't be that old, but like, she's like, took herself out of competitive because she like was discouraged by the fact that she physically wasn't as capable as she had been when she was younger. Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I didn't have the same dedication and love for the game that Haruka did, that she's coming back even after having freaking 2 kids and blah, blah, blah.
So, like, Shinobu is noticeably young, which means that you never get queens that young, which means they're probably, like, college or older, right? So maybe she was queen when she was, like, 24 or 5 or something. Because she looked young in those flashbacks, but that's just when she was playing the Fujisaki coach, so she could have stopped earlier. So, like, I'm guessing, and then she took 4 years off.
Younger than the coach as well. I think she's like 4 years younger than the coach.
Okay. So Haruka's probably like late 20s, early 30s, maybe.
Yeah. Which
means the coach is probably like early 30s, mid 30s.
Yep, I'm feeling it now, so I can see why. I can just tell my knee's gonna go out at some point. I just know it's not anytime soon, but one day I'm gonna have a knee problem. But
her whole thing is like doing like exercises with the Carta team all the time, true. So she's probably okay physically.
Well, she's just making them do it. Is she doing it along with them?
Oh, that's true. I don't know if she's doing. I feel like she is. She seems like a person who does that. The problem is that high level Carta seems to come down to how good are you at hearing, which is not a thing you can get better at.
Yeah. In fact, you can only get worse.
You can pretty much only get worse. I mean, nobody we know in the show is wearing hearing aids or anything. Like, that would be kind of interesting, but
that would be. In our fictional world, it'll be Chihaya and Yuki. Well, but then we'll have
Yuki.
Someone.
Her hearing aids don't help her at all, though.
No, right? Well, we set up the light scenario. They're going to be like glowing cards or something.
I mean, maybe she can do the bone thing. I don't know.
The bone thing.
You know those earbuds that like they transmit sound by like vibrating your jaw?
Implant?
It doesn't go on your ears.
Oh.
Have you not heard of these? They have like headphones that like vibrate your jaw, so you can hear through that and not through your ears. So your ears can like you can still hear stuff happening at normal volume, but like the headphones can still like play music and stuff. I've never used them, so I don't know how good it is. It's probably more muffled, but it's a thing that exists. So I mean, you know, Yuki would need to learn how to interpret those signals, but possible.
Anyways,
check out our coverage of A Sign of Affection.
Yeah,
more about Yuki and that stuff. I mean, none of that stuff's in it, but you know, you should listen to that. Anyway, elsewhere, Dr. Harada and Hiroshi have a conversation about how Dr. Harada feels old and doesn't want to lose his edge. Then Dr. Harada asks Hiroshi if he would have surrendered to Taichi if it was him he was up against instead of Chihaya, and Hiroshi says no, he'd want to beat Taichi.
Poor Taichi.
Everyone wants to beat up my boy, but maybe it's because they would actually compete to be qualifiers, you know? Because they're both guys, and this is gender segregated for no reason.
I guess. Yeah,
elsewhere, Arata thinks to himself that this is the first time he gets to watch Taichi play. Chihaya.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been out of the game for a while. And
I get to see Taichi, my rival / something.
Well, it's good for Taichi because Taichi knew what was up as far as Arata being better than him, but Arata didn't know. So now he gets to set the impression of his success at Harada in front.
Yeah, now he gets to watch his rival go crazy. See how it goes. Chihaya has a dream about Karda, and then it transitioned to Shinobu taunting her for missing the qualifier match on the school trip. Chihaya freaks out, or wakes up, and then freaks out because she drooled on her Hakama, but Kana's like, it's cool, it'll come out, it's just mostly water, don't worry about it. Kana fixes her kimono, and they talk about how Chihaya's family doesn't have a lot of money, but she's like, wait. And then Chihaya's like, wait a minute, aren't I supposed to be playing a match right now? Isn't that happening? Because nobody told her that Hiroshi resigned, because she's been asleep this whole time. Which means she also wasn't watching Taichi play, which is why Taichi is going to be doing pretty good.
Typical.
Back in the room, we see that unexpectedly Taichi is up 6-11, and everybody's surprised. He's kind of dominating. We learned that Murao is a pretty straightforward player, very simple-minded and aggressive. However, Taichi is playing at a very odd cadence, which lets him be defensive.
Because we saw him learn that move with Thumbformer. Well, I don't remember what it was, but where I can't remember. A previous episode, we saw him kind of like, he was playing against someone, and he learned it was like, if he like timed it differently, he could then. So we saw the skill developed. I just can't remember specifically.
Yeah, like
I guess maybe those.
So far this training season, he's kind of been doing his own thing, so we just get little snippets of him doing stuff. But he clearly has been doing different stuff than what everybody else is doing, and we get kind of an explanation for this. Taichi tries a new trick to take all of his cards at once, and it works. So basically, he just smacks a bunch of them. And Taichi thinks that with Chihaya here and Arata watching, he can play, or that Chihaya isn't here and Arata is watching, he can play at his best because he gets powered up by Arata, I guess. Also, Murao is obviously worn out by Dr. Harada earlier, so he's not playing super well.
That's where the team thing comes back, where it's like, oh, you know, even if you didn't win, at least you helped your friend in a future round.
Yeah, which is funny because the next thing that happens is like Taichi's having momentum and Dr. Harada realizes that maybe Taichi is way better at playing defensively than aggressively this whole time. And maybe he would have been a much better player if he had been taught.
If he didn't come to my society.
Maybe I taught the wrong guy. Because to be fair, Taichi's gotten a lot better playing with other people.
Yes.
Than with his own society, who has not been helping about that much, which is a very funny reveal to me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess they all want to make a name for their society by having a distinct style, but it's not like everyone that just happens to live nearby is going to be suited for that style. So, well, I guess it would be nice if it was like a bit more well-rounded styles.
Yeah, well, and this is satisfying too, because like at the end of season 2, they're basically just like, Taichi, you're a really good player, you're just unlucky, which just feels really unsatisfying. And the answer is like, you actually aren't unlucky. There's just different tactics that your people can't teach you and aren't teaching you. Go play with somebody else. And then he does. And he's way better.
Yeah, yay.
Taichi wins by 4 in a big upset, and Arata's like, shit, man, maybe he is my rival after all. Why am I pissed off that he won? This sucks. Chihaya comes in.
I guess morale had taken off a long time too, and only recently got back into it after, right? Because we saw that, I think, in season 1 where
but it feels like
been playing for a while.
He's ramped up at this point.
Yeah.
Like, he should be pretty good. It's very funny to be like, morale is tired because he played against Dr. Harada, but like, Taichi went all the way to like a 1v1 again. How come Taichi isn't tired?
That's true. He is playing long games. He's young and athletic, I guess.
That's true.
He's golden boy.
He was like a soccer player, so makes sense.
Yeah. I just played soccer and I wasn't like, I was just like, I'm only on the team because I can run a long time. Not because I'm any good. So I don't know.
And the episode ends with Chihaya coming in to see the results as the 2 finalists look at each other. Dun dun dun.
Wait, what?
What?
Maybe I didn't watch episode 6. Hold on.
You didn't watch the 6th episode?
I thought I did. I thought I watched 3 episodes, but that's the last thing I had seen.
Oh my God, Sarah. There's a whole nother episode after this.
Oops.
We need to take a break and you can watch it and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. For you, the listener, this will take 2 seconds. For us in real time, I'm going to go go on a walk or something while Sarah does this.
Yeah, I'm watching so right now. It'll be a brief little walk. Okay.
All right.
Oh my God. Okay. I can't contain my excitement to talk. I can't wait to watch the next episode now that I've watched this episode. We're back. I did it. I watched this episode we were supposed to.
All right. Episode 6 is called Tatsuya River Ablaze. The Class A final is between 2 teens from the same Carta Society and school club and same year. That literally never happens. We also learned that the Class B final is Retro versus some 38-year-old guy who's just here to impress his new wife, which is extremely funny to me.
Oh my God.
It's literally just some guy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I doubt he's going to be a person ever again, but it was fun to get the little lowdown on why he was there.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. All right, so it's final match time, and Taichi's very tired because he just had to play a match. Kana's mom offers to fix up Taichi's Hakama for him to give him a break. Chihaya's like, whoa, I gotta play Taichi? And Arata comes to tell Chihaya that since morale lost, he has to leave because they carpooled. And Chihaya is very sad about it, but says it's okay.
Okay, and this is where, when I was rewatching, I was like, oh my God, Joe, I'm gonna lose my shit if Arata does not stay and watch. Oh God, I was about to go mad.
Yeah, but then Arata decides that, you know what, actually, I'm just going to stay. I'll just stay up all night and catch the train in the morning. But then Dr. Harada is like, nah, man, you could just stay with me. We could just, play Carta.
All night long.
And then Morale is like, nah, dude, it's cool. We'll stay for the final. I got to see why I lost to that Taichi kid anyway. So everyone's sticking around.
Oh, man. I can't believe this is going until 3 a.m. Just,
Well, it's not going till 3 a.m. It's by the time they get back, it'll finish. Be 3.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's the car ride back.
Gotcha. Crazy.
Arata reminds Chihaya that she said she was going to win all her matches today, so he is going to watch, because in a real cool guy way.
I know. She really got him with the little puppy eyes, and he fell for it big time.
Yeah.
Screw those middle schoolers that want to go to bed.
Elsewhere, Kana's mom is readjusting Taichi's Hakama. He's like, oh, thanks, Miss Oe. And she's like, you can call me Reiko. Anyway,
as always, trying to get him to call her by her name.
Very funny. Anyway, she's like, you need to stand up straight, Taichi. You wear all those Western clothes that let you slouch. When you wear a kimono, it makes you stand up straight. She tries to give him some encouragement.
I was like, damn, I guess I need to be wearing a kimono. Maybe that'll fix my posture for good.
She gives a description of the obi, which is the little sash you wear around your waist that gives you back support, and talks about some other formal Japanese customs about bowing and stuff. Anyway, it's a good outfit. Taichi, it'll straighten you out. Everyone is staying late to watch the final. Sumire is like, I've watched Chihaya and Taichi play a ton of times, but this time feels so different. And we get some real impressive animation of the two of them as we set up for the final.
For real, this episode looks so good. They really went all out in this episode.
Big moment. They're finally playing each other for real.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Satomu gives us their win ratios against each other. Chihaya wins about 70 to 80% of her matches over Taichi, but ever since she's got her injury, it's dropped to being only 60%. So that's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Also, maybe Taichi got better during that time. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, Taichi's been growing faster than Chihaya has been. I was like, ooh. I mean, technically, he had more room for growth, but like...
Yeah, easy to do when you find out your entire like way of playing is bad and you should be playing defensively this whole time.
Well, nobody told him, but hopefully someone points that out to him eventually.
I think he's kind of figured it out by now. They set up their cards and everybody is shocked when Taichi uses a completely different setup. It's like totally bizarre with the furthest row having 14 cards.
Yeah. Well, because normally you don't have him going across the whole playing field like that, but also he's like paired them up in very obvious ways that make it easy to like remember where all the May starting cards are and my starting. Similar syllable cards are all next to each other, which you would think would be like not a good strategy because then anyone can work with that, but he's got a plan.
Yeah, everybody thinks that this is like a totally bonkers thing to do, except for the Fujisaki coach and Chihaya that both recognize that Taichi's whole strategy here is to throw Chihaya specifically off her game. It's a strategy just for her.
Because he loves you and wants to destroy you.
He knows you so well, he's going to annihilate you on purpose.
Yeah, love it. Here for it.
Chihaya is like, oh shit, but then the game starts and she's still on her game, so she's still going pretty well. It's very back and forth, but it becomes clear that Taichi's card placement strategy is to allow him to hit all one-syllable cards at once, since he can't he can't outspeed Chihaya on it, so he doesn't know which one he's hitting. He can just hit all of them, which is why he's grouped them in this way. And Arata's like, damn, he's really thought this through. Taichi has split this card specifically to throw Chihaya off also. So like some cards he knows that she goes after, he put them in deliberately far away places from the rest of them. So she's always kind of hesitating on where on his field to hit. But Chihaya has also gotten better at precision, so it's not as effective as he thought it was going to be. And she's starting to learn the reader's voice. It's back and forth, and everyone's like, holy shit, this game's incredible, actually. Then their coach interrupts them and tells them to put on their little armband thingies, which they keep forgetting, and then they banter while doing it, which is very fun.
Take that, Arata. Look how friendly they are.
They both think about their card journey together, and that how a lot has led up to this one game happening in episode 6, season 3. Which means, maybe your relationship peaks here, guys.
No.
But I'm not going to meta-analyze the episode number. Everyone is like, why is this match so intense? Don't these guys play each other all the time? Chihaya is thrown off by how defensive Taichi is playing. It's totally not like anything else. Taichi remembers Arata's advice about how Arata can forget the card placement in between games, and Taichi can't do that as well. But if he completely changes his layout, then it's really not that much of a problem. It's not going to overlap with anything he's done earlier today. And everyone's like, damn, Taichi's going crazy out there. During one of the rounds, Chihaya double faults, pushing Taichi ahead by 2. And he intentionally sends her a card that she's good at. Chihaya remembers her posture and is able to catch her breath. And she looks at Taichi, and he's looking kind of hot. That's me saying that. She does not think that.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's just like, oh, hey, it's you, Taichi. And Taichi's like, yeah?
Smolder.
She says this out loud to him.
He's so cute.
They smack hands on the next take, and Taichi's like, you okay? And she's like, yeah. And she thinks that even though Taichi's playing like a totally different guy, it's still him, and she doesn't need to be afraid to lose to him.
She also, like, sliced his hand with, like, her nail or something.
She definitely
She's got a little boo-boo. Just hurting him more in new ways.
The score is 9-7 with Taichi in the lead. Sumire is like, fuck, shit, Chihaya is actually looking at him now. They're having like an emotionally charged card game right now. I can't compete with that. And she's right. She can't compete with that. Unfortunately, it may not be enough for Taichi, so maybe Sumire has a shot here. But this is very funny for her to be like, this is like, they're like doing their relationship in this card game. It's got layers to it.
Like she's crying kind of because she's happy for Taichi, because this is what Taichi wants, even though it's not like what is best for her end game. Okay, I love this episode so much. I'm obsessed.
Kana starts crying and tells Satomu that it was like when they played together last season. She's like, that was the best game I've ever played, and it was also the best game in the show for a long time. This looks like it's their best game too, don't you think? And I'm like, yeah, this is probably the best game in the show right now.
Yes. Oh God, it's so good.
Elsewhere, Chihaya's mom gets off of work and she checks her texts and sees that Chihaya sent her a text saying that she's in the finals and she might be able to catch it if she hurries on over. Back at the tournament, Arata watches on and thinks about how much he loves Karna and his friends, but also, I'm having this weird feeling about Taichi overtaking me somehow. I don't like it. How come I'm not out there playing with Chihaya right now? He asks as we cut to credits.
Oh, snap. Yeah, why did you lose? You could have... and you lost to someone who immediately forfeited, which is even more frustrating, I would think.
Oh, dude, the thing is that if he would have won, he would have been placed against Chihaya, and they would have had this match.
Well, no, this is what we need. Sorry, Arata, you have to get around. There's not as big of a payoff for us as the viewers if it's you guys. That's like the peak end of show kind of thing. Not, it's too soon for that. But also it's the last season that we get to watch, so sorry. You're but you also I don't know. He just he's cut his distance. He can't get mad that Taichi, the guy who's hanging out with her every day, is making some progress.
Yep. So this is a good match because it's doing the thing I like, which is like it's got the layers to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's got the actual game they're playing, which is interesting because Taichi's doing all of this very specific strategizing and stuff, and Chihaya is kind of trying to counter it in the best way that she can. It's also got the like emotional undertones of it being like, this whole season Taichi's been trying to be a little distant. He's trying to be a little distant so that he can like develop on his own and not like be too involved with her and stuff. And now he can kind of like show himself off as like an independent dude, and she can kind of like see that.
Yeah, this is the best episode.
It's good. This is good. This is what more like I would again. If more of this show was like this episode, I would like it a lot more. Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh God, I'm gonna immediately watch the next episode after we finish recording. Oh, it's so good. Okay, because I had only watched through this once and I don't remember like the impact this had, but I'm like, oh, this is so good. Taichi, you know what? If only husbandos rolled off the tongue more like waifus do, I'd be like Taichi's up there. Yeah, no, this set of episodes are good Taichi episodes.
Yes.
I wish he beat Pseudomai more.
Feels like, it feels like right now it's like in Taichi's favor, so I'm assuming the next episode is where it's going to be like Chihaya, because it's like the thing about watching Chihaya play is that like the only thing we hear from her is like her like figuring out this very obvious thing that she should have known all along, versus like listening in on Taichi's thoughts while he plays. Everything is like with intention and strategy, so it's much more interesting to watch him play than it is her. Yeah, I mean, this is the key thing here. This is also why I really want Taichi to win, because I like it when people win against somebody that has intention. Like if you intentionally try to do it over like somebody who's more intuitive. Yeah. Because intuitive play is not interesting. Nope. It's not interesting to be in the head of. It's not really that interesting to watch. It's not that interesting to think about. And that's the reason why Chihaya's games are mostly kind of boring. Yes, very much so. Well, even like, because even with Haruka, they made it like the cliffhanger of our last set of episodes made it seem like it was going to be this whole thing that she was going against this former queen, and then that felt like super like brief, and like not a lot was like revealed, or it felt anticlimactic, that showdown. Well, because she's like an intuitive player, it's all about how she feels like playing, where it's like, can you relax? Are you having fun? Are you paying attention to stuff? Are you getting distracted? Like that's the stuff that matters in Chihaya's matches. Yeah. Whereas like in Satomu's matches or Taichi's matches, it's much more about thinking about what you're doing, thinking about what you're doing next, thinking about what
obstacles you can overcome and which ones you can't. So you can kind of do, and that's like a lot more interesting to watch.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
So getting kind of both of them in this episode is really good, right? Because normally you either get one or the other, because you only get in the head of, one of the players.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good.
And it's any show like this, it's always like the character. I don't know. I guess because if you're smart off the bat, there isn't like as much of a journey of like getting better. But I feel like all sports animes are like the dummy who just likes playing but doesn't really know all this stuff, and then they have like the super smart person, that brings a more interesting perspective, but that person is never the protagonist.
No. Because it would be like a totally different thing. I mean, that's like you're watching Death Note or something if you're doing it like that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And
but this is also why I don't like sports anime that much. I feel like it's always that. It's always just like, oh, you have to feel it. You just kind of have to like have the intuition of this thing. And I'm kind of like, okay, but like there's only so much you can do with that type of character. Mm-hmm. And I stopped caring.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why Shikamaru has the best fights in Naruto.
I know, 100%. He's my favorite character in that show.
Yep, because everybody likes it when you think through something in a fun and engaging way.
Yes. God, I would never be that character, but it sure is fun to watch them.
Yeah, no, it's the most entertaining.
Be the idiot. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, man.
Yeah, so it's good. It's a good episode.
Yeah,
there's more episodes like this.
Good episode.
The problem is that like I feel like this is going to be the peak of the season because you can't do this with Arata because we don't know how he plays. We've learned so little about him that like having dramatic, like I couldn't imagine this. Like if this was Taichi versus Arata, that would still be pretty good. But because I don't know how Arata plays, you don't get it's not going to have the same impact. I feel like because I don't know what he does.
Yeah, really, that's true. Honestly, yeah, I would like the climax of the story would be more interesting if it's Arata versus Taichi than Arata versus Chihaya. Like that sounds like a much more interesting.
I feel like. Here's my kind of dreaded take, which I think is going to happen, or my dreaded prediction, which is that he is going to win this game, which is going to drop him right into the friend zone. He's going right to rival status. Oh, yeah. Oh.
But she's like so enamored with Arata because he's so good, right?
Yeah, but she also actually likes Arata.
Dude, we barely even like in the flashbacks. Taichi's there most of the time. It's not like we saw the two. I guess it's just because, I mean, I can see why he likes her so much if it's like she, helped him out when he was having a tough time fitting in this new school, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but I don't think this is going to be like
complex enough relationships to be liking people.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to turn into like a you've accumulated enough Chihaya points to be her boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's going to just be something different about like the way you view people. So I think Taichi is still cooked, but
maybe it's a way for Taichi to get over Chihaya. Like he's
hopefully
climbed the mountains, can see what all's going on there and move on from it, or oh god, I don't know.
What if he was to win and then quit playing Karta?
No.
You think he would
do that? He's going to be in that. He's going to at least do that, the qualifier tournament, I think. And then he's going to have a whole fan girl. Well, but then it's like, at some point Chihaya, I don't remember where this is, but she like thinks that the high school trip is going to be to Kyoto, which is where Shinobu lives. So I feel like that's a strong draw for her to go and see Shinobu. But what if Shinobu? No, she doesn't have to be at the qualifiers because she's the freaking queen.
Yeah, right.
So it could be like her chance to see Shinobu outside of a tournament. So I could see that being a strong draw for her since she's more into Shinobu than like the whole image of Karta right now. So I could see her going on the school trip.
Maybe.
I guess I guess maybe depending if she wins or loses here. I don't know, but oh boy. Oh yeah, this is good. I was like watching it so intently, I felt my eyes drying up because I wasn't blinking very much.
Uh-huh.
It's just like a gorgeous episode, like very well animated episode.
Yeah, it looks good.
But yeah. All right. Well, that's now that I'm caught up, now that I've watched all 3 episodes. we're supposed to. That's episodes 4 through 6 of Chihayafuru season 3. And next time we'll watch 7 through 9. And I'm excited because this season is it's like a 25 episode season, right?
I think so. Unless there's like a recap episode, which there might be.
And so there's maybe no, because we immediately have another we have the qualifier tournament, so it's going to go right back to tournament time with maybe a small one episode between the end of this one and then that tournament.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's
worried.
The rest of the season.
This is why I still think we're going to get to the end of the show, and it's like she just throws her hands like, "Oh, my 2 favorite guys. I didn't have to pick anybody."
No, she won't. So I just want Taichi to choose better for himself.
Okay, so there's episode 15.5, which is a recap.
Okay, so
that doesn't go in the numbering.
Yeah.
So it is 24 episodes.
Okay. So yeah, excited to cover the rest of that. I guess in the meantime, while people are waiting for those episodes to come from us, what should they be doing with their free time, Joe?
You should go listen to us talk about A Sign of Affection.
The good one.
Do. Yeah, you should do that. You should what?
It's short and sweet, so even if you haven't watched the show, it's easy to knock it out. Yeah.
Yep. You should rate us 5 stars in your podcast platform of choice. You can also help us out by telling your friends about this show and telling them about what good shows we're watching and how fun it is to listen to a weekly podcast that gives you where we talk about it again. Because, you might be tempted to just binge things, but what if you binged things in 3 episode chunks every week?
And then die on the inside waiting for the cliffhanger.
The waiting is an important part of enjoying the show. If you just get everything you want immediately, it doesn't really mean anything, right?
It is true. I have found myself thinking more about and remembering things better by spacing out than binging.
Yep, this is why fancy restaurants give you small portions so you can savor the taste instead of a huge amount at a buffet. This is why they do it. And that's why we do it here. It's definitely not because that would be impossible for us to do otherwise.
Yes. You know how else you guys can help us is get on Reddit, join the Shoujo subreddit, and just anytime you see anything, be like, "Oh, I can't wait for Shoujo to cover this someday."
Okay, yeah. Sarah will see that. I have no idea what's going on in subreddits.
So, yeah. Yeah, you should definitely get up in there. That's the untapped audience there.
Okay. Do they even talk about anime in that subreddit, or they just talk about manga?
It's a lot of manga, but they talk about the anime too. Why? Because freaking manga has proven much more successful and sustainable for shoujo genre.
Seems like it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that way you can when you flip the page and Taichi looks gorgeous, you can just stare at it as long as you like. You don't have to pause it. You can just look at it.
Sometimes if you pause the episode, you miss the frame and you have to figure out how to go back, but you can't just walk through frames on Crunchyroll very easily. So yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Also, Crunchyroll, you need to get an app on the Vizio TVs. It's not it's not a native app on my freaking TV. And then if I cast it, the words or this audio is delayed. And then so it's the lips don't match. And then get an app on there, please. Pretty please. You're the anime app. What are you doing? You should be on all of the TV included apps.
No, that's what you do. You get basically a monopoly on a market, and then you just stop offering services for most useful things.
Man. Well, I think of what we learned.
What did we learn?
Or should it be lessons we wish the characters would learn? No, okay. Us. Apply it to have you applied any of the rules we've learned here in your life?
I apply the rules we learn every day.
Okay.
I've incorporated all of these things into my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's night and day is what my life was like before this show.
Okay. All right. We learned if you have posture problems, get a hakama or kimono.
Stand up straight.
And I'll try. Yes. Do what I can't do.
Put your shoulders back,
No, I feel like my shoulders are they've grown to not be normal.
Well, you can fix it. Just sit up straight. Get your posture up.
Well, now I got this sweet ass chair.
Posture check, everybody.
Yeah. So I can just lean back and game. Oh, I'm so excited for this chair.
You gotta, let me see it. I'm sitting up straight. You can tell. I look on the side. See you. Like, I don't know. Back. Like, roll your shoulders back.
This would be normal sitting.
No, that's not good enough. Roll your shoulders back. Like, let me see it. Like bring them up and then back. What? Yep. And keep your neck aligned so it's not like, yeah, there you go.
That doesn't feel right. I feel like
because you wear all those Western clothes.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh man. Content with that lesson, or you got anything else for us?
Yeah, I think the best way to demonstrate to your friend that you're in love with him is by coming up with a hyper specific strategy to destroy them in a card game.
It shows you thinking about them. Ooh.
The best way to tell them that you see them and you think about them a lot, as you can tell by the fact that I'm going to crush your dreams now. Beat you in this tournament.
That's right. The next time I play card against Joe, I'll have a strategy so I can beat him after he beat me on his very first attempt at playing the game. Oh, I went to a game night like last week and I almost brought Carta, but I couldn't find it. Those people missed out big time.
Night. It's a 2-player game.
It can be. No, we saw in the early episodes of season 1 that they played like 3-on-3. We have all 100 cards out.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they would love that.
Yes, I think they really would.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be so, loves learning how to play a new board game. It's not like they are too lazy to learn new rules.
Yeah,
and these are it's a super straightforward game, there's no like confusion,
Yep.
Gosh.
It's all true.
Well, I'm excited for the next episodes and I'm excited for fall to come and get summer out of here.
Oh, for the weather? I'm like, what's happening in the fall?
Sorry, I didn't mention the weather today. It's like, sir, I might as well be like
it's nice here.
The weather girl on the podcast.
Let me tell you.
Bitching and moaning about the weather. Oh, God.
Right,
okay.
Well, next time, we're going to see who wins.
Yes. I hope Taichi wins.
Me too.
I think he's going to win. He should, or we should?
Yeah, he should. He should be like, for getting first place, here's an all-expense luxury cruise. Bye, Taichi.
Oh, yeah.
Just goes on
there's definitely that kind of money in card. Oh, no. All right.
We should. Yep. We should go on a cruise. Why not?
It's like, okay, well, I did just watch 2 documentaries. One about like the poop cruise, and then one about the people for the COVID cruise. So those both were. It's just like a cheap thing, but also if something terrible happens to you, no one's going to do anything about it because it's like on the open waters where no one can, whatever, and then. They never find you. They never bother looking for you. God.
What?
Sorry.
What? Wait, like they dump you in the ocean? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying if something happens to you on a cruise ship.
Like if someone murders you on a cruise ship?
Yeah, it's going to be hard
you're already dead.
To get anyone to care to look into it. Well, if your family or whatever.
The thing about getting murdered on a cruise ship is that the suspect list is already kind of set, which is the good part.
Well, the problem is that they like stop at places and get off and then
the jurisdiction
well they come and go to different countries, so who knows
that's true
what new passengers are getting on and like
I guess so. Whatever. I don't really think about people getting murdered on cruise ships. The good thing is that because there's a limited number of people on the cruises that you could go on a revenge style vendetta against all 300 of them or whatever. And you'll get the right one if you just go after all of them. Except there's mostly old people. Probably
anime cruise.
I think an anime cruise would be cursed. I bet people would be wearing that shirt that I showed earlier if we went on an anime cruise. I think that's not a good idea.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anyways,
bye.
Thanks everyone for listening. See you next time. Bye bye. back. Apologies for the unexpected skip in or missed week in
the gift.
Nope. No, start over.
The gift of not hearing from us from a week. We left you alone for a whole week. You thought you had peace and quiet. Maybe we were done forever, but you're wrong. We're back with Chihayafuru episode. You said gift, right?
I thought I said skip.
Oh, did you say skip?
Yeah, whatever. Starting over. Mother effer. Okay.
This should be at the end.